Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Inept Pit, episode 30? Are we on 30?
Yeah, we're 30.
Holy shit! We're just like an adult now, almost.
I
Like
hope
a
we're
real
at 30.
adult. We gotta get our shit together, dude. The podcast has to be good now. We're 30. Ain't no fucking around. The 20s are over, dude. This is when we get our shit straight. We're gonna buy a house and probably hopefully get married. And if you'll marry me, and I don't know, like get a dog. Probably all those things. Did you get the dog?
No.
I know you didn't. You fucking liar. You lied to everyone. You lied to all the beloved fucking Inept Pitters out there that listen religiously.
I'll post an apology video on the page.
You should. You're a fucking liar. I thought you were a Christian, and now you're just a dirty
I'm
sinner.
not a liar. I think you forced me into doing something I didn't want to do.
You're a dirty sinner, and now you will burn in the entire pits of hell forever. For an eternity. Are you happy with yourself? All those times you went to church, they're for nothing.
Because I didn't get a dog? What are you talking about?
Because you lied about getting a dog. You went to church all those times just to burn in hell still. How do you feel?
Fine. I went to church on Sunday. I'll be fine.
Yeah, and now it doesn't even matter
No,
because you lied.
I prayed for my sins. We had the Lord have mercy. That's what that
What is it?
the mass means.
What is it called again? Man, I'm being a bad Christian. Shut up, dog. Holy shit. I'm gonna kill this dog. What is it called when the priest forgives you for shit?
Reconciliation.
Reconciliation. I wanted to say that. Have you gone to reconciliation? When was the last time you went to reconciliation?
You know,
Huh?
every day is
When was it?
reconciliation.
No. When was the last time you went to a priest and apologized for masturbating? Huh? When was that?
It's been, I don't remember.
So you're gonna die with those sins.
Probably.
Realize
I think
that.
we'll all die with those sins. It's,
Dude. I now will, but when I was in high school, I went up right to the priest. I was like, Father, I've been watching porn and jerking off, and I swear a lot.
It's like, okay, do 10.
Drink and smoke
10
weed.
10 Our Fathers, you're good.
10 Our Fathers and slap yourself on the ass. You're fine. Seriously, you gotta go to reconciliation so you don't die with all these fucking dirty sins, you lying sack of shit.
It seems aggressive. You're drinking a beer.
Yeah, well, I'm a non-believer, so if there's a hell, I'm there, dude. I'm fucking there, dude. I got a front row ticket. It's me, Hitler, and fucking what's his name? JFK. We'll go JFK. I don't know why I went JFK, but we'll say JFK.
It's a wild card pick right there. You think you're on the same level as Hitler?
No. I mean,
The front row. What are you talking?
We don't know, dude. I'm not done yet. Like, I'm not done.
It's fair.
I already regret this comparison. I already regret this
what
comparison.
are you talking about?
This is a bad idea. Well, JFK was an adulterer, so I'm probably on that level.
I think he gets a pass for being the president.
How does that work?
God
doesn't care about nations unless it's the one nation under God. Am I right?
Hey.
Shout out USA, USA, USA.
Shout out Pledge of Allegiance.
Does it say that in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Oh my god!
I haven't done that shit in a while.
All right, let's all do it. I pledge allegiance to the
to
flag,
myself, dude.
United States of America.
Stop it right now. I pledge it only to myself. I pledge allegiance to myself. I am the higher power. I told you I took shrooms and realized I am a god of my own world, and I'm better than all of you.
Says the kid who said the pledge every morning during school.
Yeah, you're supposed to take shrooms and have a death of an ego or some shit like that. And I'm like, no, I'm like the greatest human that ever lived.
Yeah. Pledge is cool.
Went full megalomaniac. No, it's not. Did you just say the pledge is cool? Like, it's
a talking point. It's a talking point.
Cool? You're just talking out your ass. Add actual content to this.
I said the pledge is cool.
That is a nonsense. You didn't even mean it. It wasn't funny. It was just bullshit.
It was adding on to what we were talking about.
It angered me. It pissed me off. Now I'm furious. This is now how I want to start the cast. I rushed home from work to do this because you have a work meeting or whatever because you're a loser who has a job. And my roommate told me that she hit a squirrel and she felt really bad because it was still alive and it started crawling towards her. So she put it in a box and it's just chilling in front of our house right now. So that was a weird way to start this cast. It's like right before I'm smoking a cigarette outside and there's just this squirrel like just laying there looking at me like, please help me. And I literally had the thought in my head, I'm like, should I just kill this thing?
Jeez.
Should I twist it? That sounds crazy.
That sounds awful.
But isn't that I'm putting it out of its misery?
Yeah.
It's gonna die.
You're not a vet. You're just a guy smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think no one in this house is going to pay a vet bill to fix this squirrel. So he's just
gonna have you do free labor and just.
So he's just slowly dying, and I'm going to be his savior that just reconciles him to the afterlife quickly.
And how are you going to do that?
Twist his neck. Like, I'm gonna exorcist his head around.
That's so awful. What are you talking about?
Feel like I'm opening up a fucking beer bottle. Be like,
yeah, like do awake the neighborhood.
Look that up. Let's look that up. What's the best way to break someone or something's neck? Because it's usually like, I know normally you get like the back of the head and the chin. That's what they do in movies, but is that real? I don't know. I'm not a ninja by trade. I might wear all black, but I'm not a ninja.
There's actually first thing on Google, there's a YouTube video that's literally titled "How to Break Someone's Neck."
Well, we can't show the video because
I almost played it.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it, just play it.
Now let's do.
We'll get demonetized. That's it. We're not gonna be monetized anyways. We don't make enough views to be money. So just play it and share it. Well, I'll have a watch along. Yeah, just play it and share it. Who cares?
All right, let me pull it up here.
First share the screen, stupid.
I am.
Guys, I hope you didn't know that you were going to start listening to this episode and just learn the best way to like annihilate someone. If you want to stealth kill someone, you turned on the right podcast.
Can you see it?
Oh, dude, this is a joke. This is a fucking joke thing.
Why?
This is the guy who does jokes. Like, I swear I've seen him. He does like videos where he like kicks people in the nuts all the time. This is a comedy guy.
So you don't want to watch it?
No, this is a joke. We're the jokes. I'm not watching another joke.
We have a third guest.
Yeah, we're having
right,
a more successful. We're just having a more successful YouTube comedian. Find a fucking play-by-play or some shit like that. Because I think this is prominent information. You don't know when this is going to come up, but it's going to come up at least once in your life. We're like, shit, I wish I knew how to break someone's neck, especially when the end times come and the U.S. government collapses and we're just like forced to fend for ourselves. You're going to really want to know how to break someone's neck.
Well, you act like there's a bunch of articles about how to break someone's neck. You act like this is a thing that's been done and someone's like, hey, let me show you how I do it.
There has to be at least one.
Well, I'm going to pull up Quora.
Okay, all right.
Do you know what Quora is?
Yeah, it's like basically like
Ask
Yahoo
and
Answers.
answer.
It's Yahoo Answers. I was thinking about doing a Yahoo Answers character who's just extremely misogynistic.
Yeah, that's our Inept Pit ask and answer page.
I was thinking about just getting really into Yahoo Answers, but making up characters and answering the questions falsely.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Like, hi, I'm a doctor in science, and I'm going to tell you... All right, wait. How hard is it to kill someone by twisting their neck? Movies make it look really easy, which they do. They're not wrong. I mean, I haven't seen the new Mortal Kombat, but I assume someone gets their neck broken in that. How much force would be needed? Very difficult, if not impossible, for the average person to do. Well, I'm not average, and we're talking about a squirrel here, so I think I can do it. If this were not true, then we'd see people submitting via tap out to neck twisting and submissions. What? This guy's a part-time janitor. Why is he the top answer?
The answer to this, almost a
decade. No, but look, it says, Dave Chang, part-time janitor. Does he know about breaking necks?
Because he's attended a fair amount and participated in a couple of grappling tournaments. And he watches an unhealthy amount of MMA.
I'm not listening to a fucking janitor.
But
Unless we're talking about the best way to get a stain out of the carpet, I ain't fucking listening to his opinion.
he's been in grappling tournaments. Are you reading this?
I don't believe him. I think he's just fought people outside of hotels. I think that's it. What's a grappling tournament when you just all like, isn't that just a group huddle? This guy has no idea what he's talking about. I'm not listening to it. He even added a video. This guy's a loser.
All right.
Fuck you, Dave Chang, you fucking loser janitor. You don't know shit. What is Yammer? All right, first off, next guy, Cameron M, worked at Yammer. I don't know what the fuck that is. Pull up another link. Look up what Yammer is. Because before I even take his opinion on anything, I want to know what his occupation is. Go fucking some janitor. It would be sick if there was a janitor out there. It's like if you piss on the seat, he like fucking drops down from the ceiling and just like guillotines you.
Says Yammer is
and just star in the back of your head. Like
it's a freemium enterprise social networking service used for private communication within organizations.
Yeah, so this guy again, no idea what he's talking about. Let's go to the next guy. Fucking loser.
All right, I gotta pull the screen back up.
That's fine. This guy, I'm not listening to this stupid idiot.
I feel like none of these people are qualified. They're just telling you because no one is actually.
There's gotta be one. Neck. That's not true. There's people out there who broken the neck.
Yeah, but look up. Share.
Look up.
They're probably under. They have a warrant out for their arrest. Probably.
Not if they're part of the military. Then they did it for our safety. They did it to protect the flag. They did it for the red, white, and blue.
This is crazy.
Look up. All right, then Google search. I broke someone's neck, and this is how I did it. And this is my story, or some shit like that.
All right.
There's got to be like a fucking Green Beret or some shit, or a Navy SEAL that snapped like a couple necks. It statistically has to have happened. Do you not know statistics? It's had to.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing popping up. It's all just people on Quora or Reddit are asking. They're asking this question.
All right. Well, you know what? I found my mission statement in life. I need to find a man who's broken a neck and get him to write an article because clearly there's people out here thirsting for the knowledge of how to break a neck, but no one knows how or don't know how to get the information. So that's disappointing. all the power of the internet, dude. And we tried to figure out how to break a neck and we ended with just shrugging our shoulders. Like, we don't know. Isn't that insane? I can order 70 diapers, 2 pounds of peanut butter and an assault rifle, and it'll be at my house in a week. But we can't fucking figure out. And do they sell diapers by the pounds now?
I gotta pull this back up. Did you look at the related questions on the side here?
Is it just a bunch of school shooters, essentially? This is what school shooters... I mean,
like, what is the easiest way to kill someone? Is it possible to break someone's neck with your bare hands like they do?
These people are out of their mind. Can a person kill themselves by snapping their own neck? Now, that's a good question. That's like the illest way. If you're going to commit suicide, all the people out there, if you're going to commit suicide, don't do it. But if you're going to, snap your own neck because that's fucking sick. You just go, gah! Like that. Man, that's a badass way to go.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. I mean, we didn't really get to anything on it.
No, because there's no information on it.
You would think there is. We live in the world. We live in the generation of knowledge.
Yeah, but
the information
experts on breaking someone's neck are most likely
in the closet. We need you to come out. We need you to come out.
They're most likely in prison. They're most likely were caught.
No,
in prison.
I disagree.
That's murder.
I disagree. I think they are true, valued soldiers, and we should respect them and their service. I think that's what. Stand up next to you. Okay, it's a good American song.
Was I even the right lyrics?
Yeah, I'm stand up next to you. Look at the lyrics to that song. Yeah, look up the lyrics to that song. What is the name of it?
I'm proud to be an American. I don't know the lyrics.
Proud to be an American where at least I know I'm free. So gave their lives for me. Yeah, see? Yeah, stand up. I like the rest on that. When it stand up next to you. All right.
It's the wrong title.
What was it?
It's God Bless the USA.
God bless the USA. I karaoke'd that once as a joke with my buddy Sam. And I was just like, I started the song, but I'm like, if you don't love them, you stand the fuck up if you love America. If you don't stand up right now to this song, you hate America. You hate America, and you're the problem. I wonder how many people took me serious. Stand the fuck up for America and then saying God bless the USA.
You're like headlining like some country concert or something. Isn't that what they do?
Def Jam.
All right, I'm pulling this up here.
Pulling up the lyrics.
Yes.
We're getting very patriotic on this one. I'm going to fucking rip my shirt off. All right. If tomorrow all the things are gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. All right, so already this is no longer gender neutral friendly. So like this isn't for everybody. I'd thank my lucky stars to be living here today because the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. You can't take that away, you damn liberals. You can't take it away. You can kneel during the anthem, but you can't take away that it stands for fucking freedom.
It's actually the best part of the song where you're like, and you can't take that away.
Oh, yeah, it really drags out that
yeah,
deep fucking.
Like, damn,
right. And then here's the fun part. And I'm proud to be an American where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, because there ain't no doubt I love this land. Fuck the USA, man. Like, honestly, like, we're being honest, we haven't been doing well. But from the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart. I don't know if you've been reading the news or social media. Not a lot of American pride going on these days. Pretty American pride is down. If it was a stock, it would be plummeting. The only people who have American pride like openly now, for the most part, because I'm not saying if you have American pride, you're a terrible bigoted who's probably gonna storm the Capitol, but there's a good chance you are. Just saying, like, odds are you probably fall in the try to assassinate a president thing. This one, not the last one, because you were super into that guy probably. All right, well. That probably alienated a lot of people on that one.
Yeah, everyone just turn off their screen.
Farts.
We're getting sued by Lee Greenwood for saying his song on the pod.
No, only if I sounded enough like him. I didn't. Who the fuck is Lee? Let's look up Lee Greenwood. Let's look up his background. You guys are welcome. We're breaking down everything for you.
All right.
Let's see Lee Greenwood. Let's see his life story.
I know the fact we're not experts. Every Google search I do always leads to Wikipedia.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. If this guy didn't die on a plane wrapped in a flag on 9/11, then he's not as American as he says he is.
He's still alive.
God damn it. He's not American. He should be over fucking overseas, dude, fighting with the rest of the boys if you're going to write a song like that. What's he doing now? Is that his one claim to fame? Is that it? Is he just stocking all his money up from that? Oh, my God. Look at him.
I knew you were going to.
I mean, I've seen American flag jackets, right? But that's the worst.
God, that sounds from 1984.
Yeah.
And it became popular again during the Gulf War and then 9/11.
Well, he has 35 singles? What the fuck are the other singles? Okay, wait. No, it said go back up. It said him. Okay, yeah. He also has charged 7 number ones on. Oh, they're country songs. That's why. Somebody's gonna love you. Going, gone. Dixie Road. I don't mind the thorns if you're the rose. Fuck that. That's lame as shit I've ever heard. That's a country song that sounds like a fucking 25-year-old loser who writes poems. I don't mind the thorns if you're the rose. Like, oh, some asshole has that tattooed on him somewhere. Who's like a super fucking douchey hipster guy and doesn't realize that it's also the lyrics to this country song.
Well, we all know what my first tattoo will be.
Yes, you should get that. I'll put that on the left, dude. I already got the shitty one on the right. I don't mind the thorns if you're the rose. Ah, fuck that guy. This guy's never been laid except by like a woman he like fucking groomed into
Got a
being
wife
his
and
wife.
3 kids.
Yeah, he groomed her. I guarantee it. I bet you she's years younger than him. Look at her age. See the age difference. I bet it's drastic.
I'm not looking at the age of.
I want to know the difference.
Are you serious?
What's his what? Yes, I want to know his wife's age. We need to get to the bottom of this creepy motherfucker. He's married to a former Miss Tennessee USA. Oh, so she's definitely. His fourth marriage. Okay, that's not surprising that the guy who wears an American flag jacket has gone through 4 marriages. It's not his fourth marriage. I bet she has to deal with a lot. I'm like, well, if they would just get out of this country, I bet she has to deal with a lot of those fucking conversations. This guy sucks. Fuck him and his whole music career.
Jeez.
Well, I don't like him.
Well, I'll be the.
Oh wait.
On the other side, I'll support Lee Greenwood. I like that song that he has.
Yeah, you would, you fucking bootlicker.
Jeez.
All right. Well, enough of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we hung out this weekend.
Yeah, maybe a little too much.
What's that supposed to mean? You got sick of me? You got sick of me? Oh, I'm sorry. You got to crash at my house twice.
Well, no, I appreciate that, but I woke up Monday and I woke up freezing again.
Did you not use the blanket once again?
No.
Well, why don't we start with let's start with the end, the beginning. You're so bad at telling stories.
I'm not. I was even telling a story.
You're literally starting with the end of us hanging out, like the end of it. You're like, what are you, Quentin Tarantino? You're like, I woke up cold on Drew's couch Monday morning and knew I had to get home. All right, flashback to the beginning. Like, fuck you. No. Fuck that lazy storytelling. Stories are linear for a reason. Our stories have a beginning for a reason and an end for a reason. Start at the beginning. Fucking asshole. I'm giving you the floor, Evan. Wow the people.
Well, on Saturday, I went to Saginaw to spend time with my dad, and as a courtesy thing, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to live it down. Drew's never going to live it down if I was in town. I never messaged him. So I was like, I think I texted him at like 7, like, hey, I'm in town. And then he didn't tell me or get back to me for like 2 hours. And then he called me, hey, I'm at the bar. It's my buddy's birthday. You should come out. And
yes, I wanted to see you, but I also didn't want to up and leave my buddy's birthday. I'm a good friend, unlike you. I actually like seeing my friends and celebrating things with them. You like do it begrudgingly. Like, I guess I have to let Drew know I'm in town. I'm your best friend. What the fuck is up with that? What is up with that?
It's just
honestly. If I was ever in Lansing, I'm going to let you know every time I'm in Lansing, even if it was for like 3 hours. Like, hey, let's grab lunch because I love you and you're my friend.
Yeah, I mean, it's just always, we always end up doing crazy stuff.
I mean, yeah. You're not wrong. I mean, you showed up at the bar. I was already drunk.
Yeah.
Well, that's because my friend Brandon came out. It's been a while since he went up. And Brandon's a great guy. I love hanging out.
Shout out Brandon.
Yeah, great guy. Shout out Brandon. We hung out with him both nights.
Yep.
When Brandon comes out, it's like I'm super excited to see him because I love him. But I'm also like, a part of me is like, oh, fuck, I'm going to get hammered tonight because Brandon shows up and just starts buying shots like crazy for everyone, especially me. And Brandon has the most insane drinking tolerance I've ever met of a person. Like, there's multiple nights where I've gone drink with drink. And I'm a big drinker, like drink for drink with Brandon. And at the end of the night, I am like wasted to almost blackout levels. And Brandon's like, fine. Like he's just completely keeping everything together. And I'm like, how does he do this?
Yeah.
But this night he even got wilder because normally he just buys shots. He was just really into buying Irish car bombs that night.
I think they were on special.
I don't think they are. They're never on special.
Oh, well. It's the only reason I would assume.
No, I
had like 6 before I even got there.
No, I had 4 before you got there. Don't make me too much of an animal.
Well, then you had 6.
Yeah, I had 2 more once you got there. How was your first Irish car bomb? Because Brandon bought you one too.
Oh,
dude, also
that wasn't my first Irish car bomb, but I haven't had one like a year. And
not a fan?
No, I never liked. Pouring a shot in a drink and chugging it. I can't chug.
Yeah, what is up with that?
Shots.
What's wrong with your mouth where you can't open it?
I got buck teeth and the small tongue.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. These two
You
teeth
don't
are
have
bigger
buck
than the
teeth.
other.
That's how the front teeth work. They're usually always bigger than
That's
the
why I
others.
had braces. No, but they're huge.
I know, but that has nothing. Your teeth have nothing to do with you chugging. Stop doing what you're doing. It's pissing me off. Like, they have nothing to do with the other. It's just like opening up your mouth and your
Well, I
throat.
have a small tongue and a small throat.
I don't think. All right, now we have to look up how do you what like factors into you being able to chug? Because I don't know. Because I feel like both the things you're saying have nothing to do with it.
I think it's.
I think it's the
you're
dumbest
just a giant
response.
wussy.
Look it up. We'll see. I think it's all about throat. If I was a guessing man, which I'm pretty good at guessing, it's all about the throat. I don't think your fucking tongue plays a part into it or your teeth. You just have to open your mouth and you like slurp things. You're like, it's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Just chug it. It's ridiculous. Watching you try to drink anything fast is just it's infuriating. I want to open your mouth with a fucking crowbar every time I see you do it.
Jeez, I'm looking something up.
Did you suck on your thumb too much? Yeah, well, I mean, like, did you breastfeed for too long or like fucking suck on your thumb a lot? Like, why do you slurp everything instead of gulping?
My teeth, man.
I think that's a shit. I think it's a shit excuse, Evan. I think you need to take responsibility. I think you need to take responsibility for how you're just too dumb to open your mouth.
All right, well, we'll pull this up. This is the best thing I found.
Okay.
Hope everyone listening.
We're waiting.
Hope everyone listening on Spotify enjoys this.
You don't even know all the platforms we stream off of.
Apple
You're such
Podcasts.
a shit co-host. You're such a shit co-host. You don't even know what we're available on.
I just do YouTube. All right, 7 next level tips to chug beer like a pro.
Okay, hell yes. Or at least, oh God, this article was made for us, I think. All right, do you want to read it or do you want me to?
You read.
Okay. Ever been challenged to a beer drinking contest? Ever needed to down a beer really quickly? So, you know what? No, we don't need an intro. I don't need to read the intro. Let's go down. Let's go down to the tips.
Pour the beer and wait for the bubbles to go down.
I mean, that's obvious. That's stupid. I'm not going to drink the foam. I'm not a fucking idiot. Release more carbon dioxide from the beer. You can do this by hitting the bottom of the glass or the can on the table before drinking it. That's a fucking sick thing I didn't know about. Wait, let's try it right. I have a beer right here. Should I try it?
Yeah. I think you could have done that without tapping it.
Yeah, I think I could too. Also, I don't like chugging out of bottles. Chugging out of bottles feels like you're sucking on a titty. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a good look. I mean, unless, I don't know, maybe it is a good look. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Slightly lean your head back. That's a big problem. You fucking, I never even thought about that. That's a huge problem you do. You like just tilt the glass to your mouth and keep your head straight, which is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I don't think you need that tip. I think I just naturally, instinctively tilt my head back because I'm a fucking moron. Take a deep breath. We don't, whatever. Tilt the container at a sharp angle. Yeah, no shit. I mean, these are all instinctual. Hold your breath. Do you breathe?
No.
Well, then what the fuck? Okay, go down to 7. Turn your container face down on the table. Oh, that's not a tip. That's just being a dickhead. They're saying slam your drink on the table. That's just being obnoxious.
There's some advanced chugging tips.
Okay, pace. Start chugging slowly, then increase the pace as you... All right. Funneling. Want to know how to open your throat to chug? There we go. Try funneling. This will train you in opening your throat. That's just like... Isn't that also just training you on how to suck a dick really well? Like, isn't that also doing that?
The point of this topic.
Oh my God, dude.
I don't open my throat or it's too small.
Dude. Yeah, that's true. You'd be terrible at sucking dick. But I just thought of something. If you're at the bar, and this goes for anyone who's attracted, who has a penis and likes getting their dick sucked by either girls or guys. I'm not going to make this only just for us. But If you want to know if someone you meet at the bar is good at sucking dick, you ask them to chug a beer, and if they're really good at chugging a beer, they're probably really good at sucking dick. Oh my God, you're welcome, everybody.
I guess.
I mean, come on. How does that not make sense?
Because you're just saying this right now after the thought in your head.
This is why people call me a philosopher right here. This is why I connect the dots, man. Straw. Oh, hell no.
I need this, whatever the hell this is.
The perfect tool to... No, this is an ad. We're not reading their ad. We're not fucking doing an ad.
I'm going to buy the...
No, stop it. Dude, we're literally doing fucking, like, what are you... Like, an ad promo without getting paid for it. All right. We still didn't get down to the bottom of what... So it is throat? Like...
Yeah,
look up if your teeth or tongue can affect you chugging, because I still think we didn't rule. Are you still standing by that, or are you just saying you're a liar now? Because I'll prove you wrong.
I'm looking it up.
Okay, because I think you're full of shit. What?
I have a small throat.
You have a small throat?
Yeah.
I don't know. You got a big double chin, so I'd think you'd have a big throat.
It's just all fat for my. That's just how massive it is.
Are you saying that the fat has closed your throat into? Would you say when you were a young, beautiful, skinny lad that you could have been better at chugging beer and sucking dick, both? So you're saying that? Are you trying to say that fat people can't suck good dick, Evan? Did you hear that, listeners?
What do you?
What a fat shame!
Where's your mind going?
I can't believe you said that. Evan, fat people are equal people. You can't be talking to our viewers like that. You can't be talking, Evan. You're out of line. You're completely out of line on this one. I apologize on behalf of Evan for all of the Inept Pitters out there. I just started saying that this podcast.
That's our fan.
I'm into it now. I'm into saying that.
Inept Pitters. Let's hear from our fans. Do you want to be called a Inept Pitter?
Yeah, or would you like to
suggestions for what name our fans should be? Just like the Killers, the band, their fans' names are the Victims.
That's fucking stupid. Or all right, if you don't like Inept Pitters, we could just call you fucking losers. How about that one? Is that a really good way to connect with you? You're a bunch of virgins. Like, all right. Did you find the article or some shit?
No, it has nothing to do with teeth. It doesn't look like it.
Oh, so you're just a fucking fat asshole, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so
you're a fat, lying asshole. I told you you're a liar. You got to hell. You got to burn right in hell for that one. All right, I'm getting some feedback on your side. Or is that just me picking up your fat?
No, it's probably mine.
Okay.
So, yeah, I had an Irish car bomb. I don't know how we got to this, but yeah, it was not.
Well, because I ramble.
Yeah, it was not enjoyable. So I just went back to 2 Hearteds and shots of Crapple.
And then I danced the night away, like I always do. And you sat there with Brandon and made fun of me clearly the whole time. What were you guys saying? You never even told me.
I don't remember now. But it was basically you were dancing with someone and you basically almost killed them.
Dude, you told me about that because I was swinging them around. You said their head was like 2 inches away from hitting the pinball machine, which horrible, right? But I mean, like now that it's not happened, I mean, comedically, how funny is this? Like if you're having a good night and dancing, let's like take me out of this, right? But imagine that scene in a comedy movie. Guy dancing with a girl swinging her around and then just fucking clocks her head on a goddamn pinball machine. Ooh, you could kill someone doing that, especially at the velocity I swing. I'm a fantastic dancer. All right, yeah, that's another thing. You've never seen me dance. So what do you, now that you've officially seen
I've seen
skills?
dance.
No, but you've now seen the skills up close since we've had this conversation. What's your verdict? Come on, lay it on me.
It was good. I mean, I seen you dance a couple times this year.
Not with other people, though.
No, it was just like I'd seen you dance.
Oh yeah, you did see me with other person. But honestly, let's give a verdict. I mean, you be more. I think this was the best one you've seen yet. Right?
It was like 11 o'clock at a bar the Saturday night. Yeah, it was good for that.
Evan,
you got the attention of the whole bar, basically.
Well, that's what I do, Evan. I get
because everyone's just sitting down there like, "Who's that guy dancing with that person?"
That guy's awesome. That's who he is. He's Mr. Awesome, fucking coolest dude who's ever lived. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, you use your words, Evan. You're a fucking comedy writer. You have a podcast. You write for a living. You're a journalist. Your verdict was, it was good. Use your fucking words. You write for a living. You went to school for this.
It was exquisite. There was no...
Go into details. Jesus Christ. Give opinions. Give like pointers. Make notes.
You twirled the night away, and you grabbed and thrusted and dazzled and twirled again and spun around, and it was perfect, flawless.
You're the fucking worst. You're the worst.
Well, you want me to critique? I don't. You think
I don't know. Make fun of it or make a point. It's like what it's called to have a conversation. It was fantastic. I tell you, twirled the night away. You sound like literally. It's like sometimes I feel like this podcast is like I'm playing tennis with a brick wall.
So I look like one. Hey.
Yeah, I guess. I just send the ball over and it just sends it right back. It doesn't really doesn't put any spin on it. Doesn't put a lob up. Doesn't do nothing. You don't even set me up for jokes.
No, well, yeah, I just contribute to the conversation.
No, you don't. You don't even really do that.
I know.
You just kind of sit there and look things up for me.
Yeah.
You're essentially kind of just the producer of this podcast than you are an actual co-host.
Pretty much. I think we've established that.
Producer Evan, would you like? Well, you can put that on your resume now.
I produce a podcast that features...
I mean, you host the Zoom meeting and you look up the stuff, so technically.
And I edit the video.
Yeah, not as soon as I get the fucking new laptop, you're not, because you're just dog shit. I'm going to put some... I've been asking for you to put a background on this motherfucker for a while. Still hasn't happened.
What do you mean?
Like, it's not pitch black, like a background. And then they'll say this shit. We've talked about this like 3 or 4 podcasts, maybe even more. I think I've talked to you about it twice on this podcast. This is probably the 3rd time. 3 strikes. 3 strikes, you're out, Evan. If I talk about it again and it doesn't happen, you're fucking out of here.
All right, well. Yeah, I thought the dancing was amazing. You looked like a guy who had 6 Irish car bombs.
Well, all right. I didn't think you were going that way, but all right. I think a guy that had 6 Irish car bombs wouldn't have been dancing that gracefully. I think that you should give me that.
Well, now I take back everything I said. I don't know if it was that graceful. I just think it was...
Oh, come on. I was light on my feet. I was like the swan out there, dude. I could have done the dance of the sugar plum fairies from the fucking Nutcracker shit. You know, the boom, 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 boom.
I think you would have knocked over all the tables.
Boom, boom, boom. I didn't knock over anything.
All the drinks. You almost did, though.
Evan, why are you... I didn't knock over anything.
No.
So, yeah. Get that, fucking hater. Maybe you should start dancing, dude. Fucking get on those feet. You'll lose weight. You know, it's a good way to burn calories.
Yeah, I had to find out how to lose weight. I just need to stop eating. I think it's just stress. I just stress. I'm always stressed, and I just eat.
What are you stressed about? You have nothing to stress about.
You know, work, life. You.
What about work? Are you worried about... Well, me, okay, I get that. But what about work are you stressed about? Are you worried that you're going to lose your job?
No.
Are you doing bad at your job, Evan?
No, it's just...
Evan, are you neglecting your priorities? Do we have to have an intervention?
Not on this podcast.
Come down there. I'm not neglecting my priorities. I'm like one of the best workers at my work, and like my boss tells me that. I'm like, whew, you should probably like, man. I'm like, imagine if I didn't come over hungover every day. How much better I would be. Like, I'm crushing it hungover. You know.
I guess so. Every day you're doing this?
I mean, that's an exaggeration. That's like the rules of comedy. Evan.
I mean, that every other day.
I mean, I don't know the specific amount of days, but just saying you always exaggerate when you do comedy. That's like the basic.
Well, I know what exaggeration is, but I didn't know if
Jesus you're such a straight man.
It sounds like it could have been.
You are. You are the unfunny David Spade to my Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Except David Spade was funny. Yeah. So after that, though, what did we do after that, huh? Because I'm the man at having good times.
We went to another place.
We did. And then
We
I
went down the
danced.
street, yeah.
And I danced more. And you danced that time.
What did we dance to?
I don't know, whatever was playing. I was shit faced at that time. I was fucking hammered drunk.
No, it was like Mexican music.
Oh, dude, that turns me on just hearing it.
Suave, yeah.
Was it Rico Suave?
No, the
Rico
song Suave.
Suave. What?
Suave dance.
Oh, sick, dude. No wonder I was like having a great time. Big fan of that community. Big fan. Look at my dating record. Big fan. Like a big fan. If you check the numbers on the scoreboard, clearly big fan. All right. Like,
that's a weird thing to say, just a white person. I'm a big fan of that community.
I am. I like their food. I like their culture. I like their music, and I like their women. Like it's pretty obvious. Like,
well, I think isn't that being an ally?
I mean, I don't like using fucking lame ass terms like that. Like, ally. Ugh, that's such a lame term.
I mean, I guess
ally sounds like we're in a fucking war. I'm just you making like I feel like using
ally is a term that was brought into the war reference.
Yeah, like, I know exactly.
Now it's kind of a war term.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think it creates more of a problem when you use terms like that. Just being like, nah, dude. Like, I mean, you could call me an ally, I guess, but I would essentially just say I'm a good person. Like, I don't know. Well, I'm just how I'm.
You're not Hispanic. So
yeah, but I'm all like
you like the Hispanic.
Should I just start identifying as it?
No, you wouldn't. Well, I don't know.
What was that?
I think people would believe it just because it's the time we live in. I'm like, no, this guy's name is Drew Campbell.
That's fine. There's you could be like white looking and still be,
yeah,
you can be like that's like 100% a thing. Because like our mutual friend Marco Verdoni looks as white as the day could be, and his dad's straight from Mexico.
Yeah, that's true.
But doesn't he look like the whitest motherfucker ever?
Well, he
literally looks like
dark hair.
I mean, that's it though, dude. Like his everything else, he's like pale.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, he looks super fucking white. I mean, Verdoni though, I guess he could probably. Verdoni sounds Italian to me though.
Yeah, it does.
Right? Is it Italian or is it Mexican? I don't know. Look it up. Look it up. Was his dad also Italian? I haven't fucking talked to Marco in years. Marco, if you're listening right now, come back to me, my boy. I love you.
Just name dropped his first and last name.
So what? He doesn't associate with me anymore. If anything, this is just slander. Well, he moved away and I lost his number when I got a new phone. So I have no way of contacting him. He doesn't have Facebook or social media because he's fucking dope. What a cool guy.
He has a website.
Should I message his website?
And then there's a contact us page.
Yeah.
He has a book.
Yeah, I know he does. He's a fantastic writer.
Yeah.
Better than both of us combined times 10.
True that. I think it says it's Italian here.
What?
It says it's Italian.
So his dad must have been also Italian.
It's an Italian last name, according to ItalianNames.com, which is
his dad must have been half.
Source.
His dad must. So maybe that's why. Maybe he's only a quarter. Like maybe his dad was half Italian and half. Why are we breaking down the ethnicity of Marco Verdoni?
That's our podcast. We just say what comes to our minds.
All right, so
funny.
Maybe his dad was half Italian and half Mexican, and then that would make him a quarter Mexican, even though his dad came straight from Mexico. Right? Does that make sense? Yeah. Listeners, does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Comment below. If you're Marco Verdoni, comment below and tell us. Send us your 23andMe if you're Marco Verdoni. I gotta contact that guy. I miss him.
Also post your contact info.
Yeah, also do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna message your book agent trying to get you on the podcast. We can't do that to him. We can't put him on this podcast, even though he's actually a successful human being and probably would drive views. This I don't. I like him too much to ruin his career to be associated with us.
Yeah, but my career's, this could ruin my career.
I don't care.
I know, but still,
you're not as successful as you're not gonna ruin your career in the sense of like Marco Verdoni has the potential of like being a big name. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a big deal writer.
Yeah.
Like he's already working his way up, so we don't need to get him canceled by like having just talking to us publicly. He's better than us. That's honestly what I'm trying to say. He's better than us, and good for him.
Yeah.
Much love, dude. All right, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, our night. Okay. So
yeah, we went to this other bar down the road.
Yep. Did a shot.
We danced to
just a bunch of shit.
I think we danced to Queen for a bit.
Yeah, I requested the Queen.
And we danced to it.
Don't Stop Me Now is one of my favorite dancing songs because it just fits the vibes, when you're like fucking dancing, you can feel it. Like it's like I'm having a good time. Don't stop me now, right? Stop me now. I'm having a good time.
It's one of my top 25 songs. It's my favorite Queen song.
It's my favorite Queen song by far, like hands down. I think it's their best. It's my favorite song because it's just so fun.
What's your second? Bass is kicking. That's a Bohemian Rhapsody. I mean,
what's your second favorite Queen song?
Ooh. Radio Gaga, maybe.
And then what's your third? We'll do top three. So you did Don't Stop Me Now, Radio Gaga.
I like Another One Bites the Dust.
Okay. So I'm top Don't Stop Me Now, second Killer Queen.
Oh, okay.
Third, gotta go basic, but I just really get into it. It's Bohemian Rhapsody. I know it's a basic one to fucking choose.
It's one of the greatest songs ever.
It's just fun, especially if you're just with a bunch of people that all know the lyrics, and especially like ever since you've seen Wayne's World, every time that like it fucking does the drop, I love headbanging to the drop. That's such the best part. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Such a masterpiece too for that time.
It's a very well written song.
Yeah.
I didn't say what you said, but it's a very well written song. No, Queen's good though. All right, but so we got hammered and then we went home, but we got $30 with McDonald's. I ate so much McDonald's.
And guess who paid for that $30 worth of McDonald's?
Fuck you! I bought drinks and shit for you. So stop doing that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who spent more. Yeah, I think you spent more on me. So that's why we split it up.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't keeping track. You're the one who always keeps track. You're just a fucking filthy little fucking asshole.
I think that was the trade-off.
You're so frugal. You're so frugal.
I'm not frugal. I paid for $30 for the McDonald's. I thought that was for me.
And I think
all for me. I look like it could be all for me.
I'm pretty sure 19 of it was for me, though.
Yeah, you had to stop, and you're like, dude, this could be a long order. Just bear with me. That's actually the second item, and you ordered like 5 more items off the dollar menu.
Dude, do you know how many times I have to tell that to fast food employers? Like, I should be your size for the amount of fast food. I'm like, I'll warn them before. I'm like, look, this is gonna be a lot, so you just got to bear with me.
Yeah, I ordered the same thing. I just eat it constantly.
Well, let's see. I got
a Big Mac.
I got a quarter pound. I got a bacon quarter pounder meal, large.
Oh, I underestimated it.
And then I got a 20-piece chicken nugget,
which is ridiculous because I had the 10-piece. I'm like, this is a nice meal for a night. You doubled mine.
And I got a McDouble. That was my meal. That's what I ate all that. And what did you eat?
10-piece
meal
nugget barbecue.
Yeah, I mean,
large fry and a large Coke.
What's going on with your body? Why can I eat like that and look like this, but you can eat like literally less than half of what I eat and look like that? What's going on?
Maybe you sound like I'm a monster.
I mean, you are. You like, dude. To be honest, if they did a Frankenstein movie, you're my number one choice for Frankenstein. You'd be a great Frankenstein. You should be Frankenstein for Halloween this year. I just figured out your fucking outfit for. You're welcome. I figured it out for you. Stop being upset for me giving you great advice.
Actually, it's going to be the taco I bought at Spear Halloween because I had to trade in that Cookie Monster costume didn't fit, and they wouldn't let me get refund.
So you got a taco one?
I'm gonna be a taco for the next
dude,
Inept Pit Halloween special.
Dude, I love stereotypes. Thank you for doing that. You set it up. Hey, if you set it up, I'm gonna knock it down.
I just mentioned what I got for Halloween. My costume, and then you're like,
you got a taco costume, dude. How am I not supposed to say something about that? That's like if you like dangled like a cigarette in front of me and I hadn't had a cigarette in a week and I'm just supposed to not mention the cigarette. Like,
well, you could have made like a, because you're beefy.
You proud of yourself? You feel good about that one?
Yeah, I knew it was stupid. That's why everyone's laughing at home right now.
You know what? I hope they are, honestly.
Or we had one unsubscriber.
No, honestly,
that was it.
I hope they are. You need a win. You need a W. Honestly, you could use it. So I hope they are laughing. Then we passed out, and I took you home the next morning. Then we hung out again.
After, on the way home, though, when you dropped me off that morning.
Yeah.
You stopped to get gas, and I was in the passenger seat. I was just freezing. It was a cold morning. You left the door open to get gas, so I was just freezing. And then you're like, "Why are you?" Yeah, but you're like, "Why are you cut it up like that in my car?" It's like, "Because it's freezing," and you just laughed at me.
Yeah, because I was wearing basically the same stuff as you, and I was fine because I'm not a giant. Fill in the blank. We're Mad Libbins this one at home.
A giant winner.
Mad Libs this episode.
Giant winner.
Giant, just noun. Fill in the noun at home, guys. Your choice.
Then you ended up messaging me later to go out to eat.
Mm-hmm. I got a big old Ruby.
I got a steak sandwich. It was delicious.
And my back was broken because there's the shittiest fucking bench ever. It literally felt like I was sitting on a torture device. Like, it couldn't have been worse. Who guys want to cut to the end of all this? We went out. We ate there, had a few more drinks, played some darts, went over to our buddy Brand's house, watched the new Impact pay-per-view, which, shout out, that was sick, right?
Yeah, it was awesome.
We had a good time. Kenny Omega now has fucking 3 titles, which is ridiculous. Fun time. But the end of all of this is that, first off, when we went to leave Brand's, Evan just asked if he could take a pizza.
No one was eating it.
That's still, do you know how fat that is? You're like, hey, do you mind if I just take this pizza?
It was a personal pan. It wasn't a large. It was 4...
Still, the fatness that oozed off of you when you went, hey, do you mind if I just take this pizza with me that you didn't pay for? Well, you better friend request Brandon on Facebook, and you better send him a message going, thank you for that pizza that night. That was very nice of you.
I think I will.
He bought you multiple shots, and he gave you pizza. You didn't do anything for him. Except just be a drunk, fat idiot ass house. I didn't even get drunk that night. You got hammered.
Well, you got hammered the previous night. I wasn't even that drunk Saturday.
Well, I wasn't that drunk then. I had I don't know. That was barely like.
I only had 6 hours carb. That was fine.
No. That night I was hammered. I'm saying the second night.
That's what I'm saying. That I wasn't even hammered that night.
Yeah, but you were. Yeah, I was faced that night because when we got back to my house, you were just so fucking drunk. You were angry, just swearing and shit, dude. That's the most angriest I've ever seen. You're fucking bullshit. You were so mad.
I don't remember
furious.
This at all. I remember just laughing and having a good time.
You also remember that you called your dad, and then you told him that you're gonna stay at my house and he can come pick you up in the morning. He's like, "Isn't the car at there?"
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
You're trying to let your dad not know you're drunk. Also, big shout out to how big of a twat you are. I remember we were sitting there and you're like, I'm like, yeah, my roommates are cool with you staying. You're like, all right, well, my dad said it was okay. I'm like, oh, your dad said it was okay for you to spend the night, Evan? Is that what you're just telling me? You're a 25-year-old man. Your dad gave you the okay to spend the night at my house? Give ourselves a little slumber party. I can't believe you needed your dad's approval of where you're staying for the night.
I don't need his approval. I should let him know where I am. I went up to Saginaw, spend time with him.
Fuck you, Bob. I'm way cooler than you. Evan loves me more now. I've adopted him. But then we went back to my house, got ripped. I got fucking stoned. And then we tried to pick out a movie, and I picked out the greatest movie of all time to watch. We watched Blackula, which you're welcome, Evan. And now we can't, unfortunately, break this down. We don't have enough time. But people at home, if you've never watched Blackula, you owe it to yourself to go watch Blackula. It is a fantastic film that is uberly progressive.
Yeah.
Is it not? It's uberly progressive, and I also still need to finish it because we both passed out on the couch halfway through it.
I know. I remember. I looked at you because you kind of slept before I did. You're just like this. And you're just like Drew. You're like, I'm fine. I'm just having a little. I'm just thinking about something. I'm just closing my eyes, and I literally passed out after that because I was just, oh, he's gonna pass now.
I was totally lying. Don't remember that. Just fell asleep high. Is all that happened. Took a bong rip, got fucking way too high, and because I don't ever smoke, and smoking a bong was a bad idea, and I just immediately was stoned out of my mind and fell asleep watching Blackula, and god damn it, did he haunt my dreams.
Actually, when we were younger, just like, when I would come over and I would try to...
We'd get high and watch movies?
No, but I was just always easily fell asleep is what I did.
And you were like...
I was scared that you're just gonna like draw something on me or
yell
at me for sleeping.
I have done that.
Yeah,
I have yelled at you for sleeping because I wasn't ready for the night to be over, and you're fucking passing out at me at midnight.
I don't even think it was midnight. It was like 2 a.m. and you're like, I'm staying up till 4 or 6.
The party was still lived inside of me, and it needed to live inside of you.
There's a couple nights where we were.
That sounds like the weirdest way to say that we had sex, right?
Yeah.
Shout out, Bob. Bob, if you're listening right now, you just found out something about your baby boy. She thought he was getting into the kingdom of heaven. Turns out your Bible has a few flaws in it.
I remember one time.
When is your God going to accept our love? That's what I want to say.
I remember one time, I don't even know if it was high school or college, but I woke up in the middle of the night and you texted me. You're like, come over. I was like, I'm sleeping. You were just up with a buddy of ours. I think it was like 3 or 4 a.m.
Was it high school?
Might have been.
Or was it afterwards? Was it during my party, like my hard party, like stand-up days?
Yeah.
Because I would all night during that time.
Yeah.
Because I would sleep I literally would sleep during the day, and I would like literally party till like 6 a.m. every night. I was like 19, 20. I think that's acceptable at that time. I mean, not really, but I mean, it's not that weird. I mean, you're 19, 20, you're staying up till 6 a.m. partying like a lot of the time out of the week. A lot of people are doing that in college. Just because I wasn't in college, that makes it less acceptable. Fuck you. If anything, it's more acceptable. I don't have a future. Like, come on. All right, but we got to do plugs. All right, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you smash the like button and crush the subscribe button. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. I have to do this every time, and I really fucking hate it. Also, I don't know, comment. Leave your fucking comments. We have no comments. So, yeah, comment something. Comment what Evan should eat for dinner that's out of his comfort zone. Boom, do that. Make sure you share the podcast. Do you know how fucking important it is to share the podcast, Evan? Do you know how important it is? Tell me how important it is.
It's pretty important.
Yeah, then why aren't you sharing the podcast?
Because I boosted the post, and I got the results back today. That was good results.
Good results. AIDS. I have AIDS. That was the results. Hey, okay.
I think we had like 32 link clicks in 5 days.
Nice. We're gonna keep doing that stuff. I think people like the pug. Butt Pug was a good episode, I think. I think it's a hidden gem now. It's a
classic episode that we'll reshare one day. Hey, this is an episode from Bass.
Well, and also if you're listening to this fucking share the podcast, piece of shits. If you're listening to this on Spotify, make sure you hit follow and download all the episodes. Just go through, download them all. I don't even care if you listen to them. Just fucking download them, you fucking losers. I don't care. I'm desperate. If you don't download all the episodes, I'm going to stick a 45 in my mouth. All right.
I know you don't have you have free space on your hard drive. You can do that.
You can have free space on your phone. No one fills out their whole phone. All right. If you are listening to this, if you're listening on Stitcher, do the same thing. Follow, download all the episodes. Do the same thing on Stitcher. And we'll pop up in your feed, shit like that. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, this is where it gets interesting, right? Oh, shit, right? You're going to make sure to leave us a 5-star rating and a little bit of a review. And in that review, literally put whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I honestly, as long as you do the review, we're solid. We're good, guys. We're friends, okay? So do that. And eventually I'll read them like I promised a long, long time ago and haven't done yet. I forget. I forget every time. I'm sorry.
Gag that keeps on giving.
I'm sorry my producer isn't preparing this kind of stuff. Next time maybe he'll have it ready. Huh? Will you?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Besides that, you can follow us at Twitter at Inept Pit. We don't use it, but if you follow us, maybe we'll get it. If you have any questions, concerns, or if you want to book us for a live podcast or doing stand-up, email us at ineptpit@gmail.com.
It is important to note no one has taken us up on an opportunity yet, and we really want to do it. So
that's not true, Evan. We had a live show, but then COVID ruined our lives. So
yes,
and also stop saying stuff like that because it's not enticing to make people do that.
All right.
You piece of shit. All right. Besides that, you can follow Evan at Salsa Evan. He's going to tweet about sports, SNL, and he's going to make some bad jokes, and he'll stand up. Right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's the fucking podcast. Lick a fucking dick, and thanks for listening, I guess.
Peace.
Evan's got a work meeting. Bye.
Bye.